Okay, training log from Tuesday, September 9th, 2025. Got to the gym, got warmed up, and jumped into some dynamic effort upper body, which consisted of flat benching using a regular barbell, but with fat grips on again, second week in a row to create more depth at the bottom, extending the range of motion. Most of the time, the hardest part of the lift for myself is always the bottom half. So if I can even that extra half to 3/4 of an inch, if I can get used to driving the weight fast out of the bottom from a little extra depth, that's going to end up serving me better in the long run when I go to doing a max effort single where I have to pause the weight on the chest. So we did 80%, 235, 190 pounds. We did 12 sets of 2 reps. So that gave me 12 exposures to that first rep and setup, and keeping it to 24 total reps, which is right where we want that to be. And then we moved on to some incline dumbbell presses at a 30-degree angle, 5 sets of 8 reps, really pushed the weight on those as hard as I could. Got some real good work in there. Then we did narrow cambered bar presses for the triceps. So using the narrow part, we got my hands on the narrow part, allowed the weight to go deeper below the chest. Did 3 sets of 12, working the triceps. And then I did a body weight AMRAP set, 180 pounds, just a regular flat bench. And I believe it was for 15 reps. Didn't have a spotter, so might have been able to get, I think I could have got one more for sure, maybe two. But shut it down at 15. It was good work. It was especially coming off all that other stuff. I was pretty burned out by then. Did some overhead barbell presses, supersetted with a single arm landmine row. Then hit the triceps. Did on an incline, kept that 30-degree incline, did some rolling tricep extensions and band pushdowns. Love the band pushdowns, love varying the bands I'm using. 2 hands on one band, using like a hammer grip or palms down grip. I'm always changing how I'm attacking those bands, but I generally do those for high reps, 3 sets of 40 reps, really trying to push blood flow into the tendons, thinking of it more as, obviously it's not hypertrophy work, it's more being more protective of tendon and connective tissue. Then we did some biceps, triceps, supersetted back and forth, did some preacher curls, some cable curls, some band curls with going back and forth between traditional calf raises and reverse tib raises, using a tib bar, standing against the wall, doing tib raises, and then just doing some single and double traditional calf raises, and shut it down. Plenty of work for today. Everything went well. We're going to continue to keep tweaking my diet. Want to make sure I get those few extra pounds off before the competition. And I will be doing some dynamic work in the morning. I still have a very busy day ahead of me, but I'm really going to try to get a good night's sleep so I can attack those speed squats pretty good in the morning. So pretty simple stuff. Everything on point. Keep you guys updated. Thanks.